No queen, no ace, no king. Against this fellow I'm gonna raise now, with the expectation that he's going to re-raise. And now we're just gonna jam on him. Oh my god. Oh my. Give us the 5 or a diamond. What up, family? Day 28 of the online poker bankroll challenge. And already table 1 will tell us how the first session, or how the session overall will go. With the stars nuts, let's see. Up against ace king. No queen, no ace, no king. A successful start to today's session. Freaking stoked. So hopefully this session will go better than the ones before. We started with around $477. Quite a dip from what we used to have one day. But pretty confident that we can make it back. What we can also see is that the layout from previous session is gone. To my delight, to be honest. Ooh, sweet couple of kings in table 1. Nice little reshove, let's not let him wait. No ace! Woo. Glad to see that at least the first flips are, like dominated situations are going to our favor. I think against big blind especially we can c-bet here with our backdoor flush draw. Let's see, we're gonna bet something that is going to give us a nice little shovable river. Problem is that he might even... I don't see him floating with open-ended or with a gut shot on the turn, but Jack-9 gets there, 2 pair like 10-8, 7, 10-7. So we're just gonna check this one back and see that he has King-Queen. I think it's fairly okay to check this on the river against the big blind. I'm giving him mainly the lower flush draws that are from his big blind range. The others I think he would probably raise at some frequency on the flop. So yeah, not that certain really. Ooh, table 1 meanwhile. Getting the jacks. I think we'll have a sweet raise here. If he goes over the top, not to our delight, but glad to see it worked out. Meanwhile, we also shoved ace-7 suited for 13 bigs on table 2. Nice. Ooh, that will be again a session where we use all of our run good in the start. And later on, it'll just crush on us. Meanwhile, ace-jack suited for 15 bigs. Shoving it in once again. We got a call meanwhile. Ooh, but the stars nuts. Ace or jack. Nope. Fortunately not. So the stars nuts are unbeatable today. This guy bet on the flop, checked on the turn, and now bets on the river. But I don't see him leading out with a king on the flop, so I'm gonna call this one. But he actually does. Which I find a bit surprising, to be honest. We can put some more pressure on them with our king-6 suited. And we get the folds. Ooh, table 4. I'm not sure whether I want to bet this or not. I think we block his... Like, I would expect most of his better aces to lead out here. Maybe we can now put in a sweet little nifty raise. I don't see too many king-jack leading out on the turn. It would be unfortunate if he has queens or something, but I think we can bet here smallish and still expect to get called by some of his jacks or kings, for example. Queen maybe not that good because it helps him to get away from these hands that are below an ace and below a queen. But I think it's good that we went for the bet there. Maybe I also size it a bit smaller. Against this fellow I'm gonna raise now, with the expectation that he's going to re-raise. And now we're just gonna jam on him. Oh my god. 16 bigs and he finds himself with kings. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. But what we can do now is basically act like we're tilted and reshove against all of these stacks. Also against this fellow. He's mostly also gonna shove here with suited aces and some pocket pairs that we're still gonna flip against. So let's get it. Up against freeze. Oh my. Give us the 5 or a diamond. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's how you backdoor a freaking flush. that was good. So the ace king got through. Meanwhile on table 2, the 7s were dealt. That just smells like a pocket pair, right? Not sure whether we should call this. Problem is, so this is 10 bigs, right? Half of our stack. No, this is 20 bigs. I think we can only shove here. The problem is this guy doesn't have a raising range so far. So maybe this is only his weaker part. So I think we're gonna have to get this one in. Up against queen 10, no 9, no queen, no 10. Some good holds, good holds. We're gonna have to jam on table 3. Oh god. Even a tighter player. Up against kings, no. The 2-outer. Oh, even gets this king on the river. Couple of 10s. I think we still go for a nifty free bet here. I don't see myself only calling here. Potentially let these guys also get along. Looks like a pretty reasonable flop so far. Let's hope someone has 9s. Ooh, and he flatted. I mean, we get it in, right? We're losing only to jacks who don't 4-bet pre-flop. Oh, that's an ambitious call, but ooh, also a sweet hand here that played out. We flatted king a2, we check the flop. One guy leads up for pot, we call. And he goes all in. Turns out he had jack 10 off. But that was a nice bet of him. Really smelled like a queen X. This will be a gentle reshove on table 4. I think even when this guy goes all in. Oh my. Wow. I'm actually not sure whether we should shove this now. It's probably too strong when also this guy goes over the top. And we'd just be crippled with 4 bigs afterwards. I'm glad to see that we would have lost, so let's be results orientated and think that it was a fantastic play. Let me get, should we fire? Yeah, let's fire another 250. What the heck? Let's go. We got already 6 tables now, so something needs to happen on freaking table 4. Else we're gonna be out. Ooh, well, yeah, I think this is a call against such an aggressive opponent here. Nice, we're ahead. Hold it. Oh, yeah, I think now we want to go in here on this table. And also on this table. On each and every table we want to go in, apart from that one. Here we don't want to go in with... Oh no! Up against... Sheesh. Unfortunately straight still no good, but king 8 is holding, so that is good. Oh my, what a chaos! I mean, we should overfold, right? But not that much. 5th out of 10. That's a nice flop. Come on, get there. Yes! Woo! That's how it goes. So 5th out of 10 with that king-queen hand. Because he's also like 4th place. And he should be overfolding here. We're up against... Ooh, he flopped us dead. He flopped us dead. But that's okay, he only had like 2 blinds. Meanwhile, we have to sweat the Jack-10 suited. And 7s. Unfortunately, no hold there. I'm debating whether we should shove that one. And I don't think so. I think it's 5s plus or 6s, but the 8... No, it's like 13, 20, nah, maybe 4s would be okay to shove. I'm not sure. Alright, now we're getting some order back into this mess. By the way, the first final table in the 150. But I think I can at least flat this. Or actually, do I want to? Let's actually flat it. Fuck it. And with that flop, I think we can just basically fold. Maybe I should just fold there because he should be so tight as he wants to make the freaking money. And he's a middling stack, so... I grind League of Legends and Magic the Gathering. Ah, see? My intuition was right. I used to play Magic like the hardware version. Like back when I was, how old was I? 10? Yeah, I used to play it then like with real cards.